Navigating through darkness, finding light in the unseen. Chapter 1. The Night That Changed. Everything, it was an ordinary night in Johannesburg, South Africa, until it wasn't. The electricity was cut off without warning, leaving me in a pitch-black room. There was no candle, no rechargeable light, and my phone was on the brink of death. The darkness was overwhelming, pressing in from all sides, both physically and metaphorically. I sat in silence, feeling the weight of the moment, realizing how unprepared I was for a sudden, unexpected blackout. Growing up in Nigeria, power outages were a part of everyday life. I had learned to navigate them effortlessly, always keeping a backup plan ready. But after spending years in the UK, where electricity is stable and predictable, I had grown accustomed to a life where the lights always come on at the flick of a switch. Darkness had become a distant memory, until that night in Johannesburg. Chapter 2. Understanding. Darkness. Darkness is more than just the absence of light. It is a force that can disorient, confuse, and leave us feeling vulnerable. Whether physical, emotional, or spiritual, darkness has a way of amplifying our fears and doubts. In that cold, unlit room, I found myself reflecting deeply on the nature of darkness. How do we define it if we've never truly experienced it? And how do we find our way out if we are trapped within it? We all experience darkness at some point in our lives. It could be the loss of a loved one, the failure of a business, the end of a relationship, or even moments of self-doubt that cloud our confidence. It can make even the simplest tasks feel insurmountable, just as I struggled to pack my suitcase in the dim glow of my nearly dead phone screen. Darkness tests us. It challenges our strength, our patience, and our faith. Chapter 3. Finding light in the unseen. In moments of darkness, we often believe that there is no way out. But the truth is, light always exists. It may just not be visible at first. That night, I had a choice: succumb to frustration and despair, or find a way to navigate through the situation. I chose the latter. I remembered that my laptop had some battery left, so I used it to charge my phone. That small action, that little bit of resourcefulness, became a metaphor for how we can overcome difficulties in life. When we feel lost, we must look for the resources available to us, no matter how small they may seem. Chapter 4. The tools to navigate darkness over time. I've learned that there are key strategies to navigating darkness, whether it be a literal power outage or a season of emotional or spiritual struggle. Faith, an inner strength faith, is a powerful guiding light. Whether it's faith in God, in ourselves, or in the journey of life, it reminds us that darkness is temporary. The Bible tells us that there will be seasons of joy and seasons of sorrow, but it also assures us that the dawn will always come. Resourcefulness. When faced with challenges, we must tap into the resources available to us. Sometimes we need to think outside the box, find creative solutions, or simply use what we have to get through. Seeking support. Darkness can make us feel isolated, but we are never truly alone. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength. That night, I reached out to my Airbnb host, who was able to assist me. In life, we must be willing to lean on those around us for guidance and support. Perspective and reflection. Darkness often forces us to slow down and reevaluate. Instead of fearing it, we can use it as an opportunity for growth and renewal. Sometimes, the moments of stillness bring the greatest clarity. Chapter 5. Walking out of darkness. There have been many dark moments in my life, times when I felt lost, uncertain, and afraid. But from those experiences, I have learned resilience. I have learned that darkness, no matter how overwhelming, is never permanent. And And most importantly, I have learned that within each of us is a light that can never be extinguished. As I packed my suitcase that night in Johannesburg, I thought about the lessons I had gained, not just from that experience, but from all the dark moments that had shaped me. I realized that darkness is not something to be feared, but something to be understood. Chapter 6. Embracing the Light. Within to anyone reading this book who is currently navigating their own darkness, I want you to know that you are not alone. The light you seek may not be immediately visible, but it is there, within you, around you, and ahead of you. You are stronger than you think, and this moment, no matter how difficult, is only a chapter in your story. Thank you for allowing me to share this journey with you. May you always find the courage to walk through darkness and embrace the light that awaits you. Conclusion. Darkness is a reality we all face, but it does not have to define us. The question is not whether we will encounter darkness, but how we will respond to it. Will we let it consume us, or will we use it as an opportunity for growth? The choice is ours. As you continue on your journey, remember this. Even in the darkest of times, there is always a way to find the light, if you know where to look. With gratitude and hope, Iyabo Bello.